Women's History Month.
That's right.
And we have Dr.CD Lane, Charlitha.
Charlitha.
What the D stand for?
That's a part. That's it. D apostrophe Lane. You have to ask my mom about that one. She did it.
Okay.
Yeah. So
she did it. She done it.
Yeah, she did it. She did it. You know, I'm a Louisiana girl,
hey,
and there's a lot of apostrophes and all that
stuff.
We're
back live.
So that's probably where the apostrophe came from. You know, that part.
Yeah, I know, right? It's crazy work.
Absolutely.
Crazy work.
And while we're talking about females, can I make another shameless plug?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
You want to let us restart this over, guys? Welcome to Boss Talks on the Rooftop, Women's History Month. We had technical difficulties on the whole side, out of all people, right? That's crazy. But we're back. I have Dr. C.D. Lane, Cigar Sommelier, also the founder of Pensacola Cigar Week. And she found in real life, guys, that ain't no filter that you're seeing. You're seeing a very beautiful black woman that is doing a thing in the cigar industry. So tune in, lock in, and see where you fit in. Right. And right.
Yeah, right. You are right. You know, I think while I am completely flattered by that introduction, I was saying earlier before, you know, we had to pivot, that we that this is a continual learning process, you know. And for me, you know, I still have a lot of cigars to try. I have a lot of blends and wrappers and locations to try. I'm constantly learning. I'm always seeking knowledge, you know, and getting better and sharpening my skills. But my initial draw, like I said before, to becoming a certified cigar sommelier tobacconist, CCST for short, was because I was fascinated from seed to smoke, and how, you know, a manufactured cigar is nothing, you know, compared to what these persons that put their hands to it every single day, and you know, roll, and the amount of education that goes into that, with blends, you know, the blenders and how they have to sit there and make these blends. One of the things that I learned at Pensacola Cigar Weekend last year, James at Cordova Cigars brought over, he took a cigar that had the 3 leaves that were inside, you know, the filler. They were separate. So sweet, sour, and salty. And we smoked each one individually. And then he was like, put these 2 together, and then put these 2 together. And then after we did all that and gave our feedback, he said, put all 3 together. And it was such a beautiful smoke. That was an Aganorsa cigar that day. But, you know, those things fascinate me about the cigar culture. And so when I started going to cigar weeks, I did not realize how large, you know, our cigar culture is, or our cigar community. I know there's a lot of discussion about whether we call ourselves culture or we call ourselves community. You know, people have varying opinions on that. But I was fascinated by it, and especially the number of women that participate. You know, whether they are aficionados or they're novices, you know, women are drawn to that. And I think it's being drawn to that power of it. And it's not what people say, the masculine energy or the boss energy stuff. It is just that it is a great way to network, kind of relax, chill, have discussions. And, you know, you can interact with, you know, men that do it and women that do it. And what I also like about the cigar community or culture is that we do not mind sharing information. So we're always going to share with other people, you know, our stories or how we came into the business, or if we have questions. It doesn't matter how long you've been in the business. Nobody minds getting a question or two. So that's what I appreciate about it in general.
Come again, say what would you say? I missed that.
You serious? You really want me to say it again?
No, I just had to message. I was listening all the time, but, you know, had to make a few runs.
Yeah.
Runs here's and there's. But right. The thing about culture versus community,
Mm-hmm.
I hate those conversations. I really do.
Yeah. Yeah.
I really
Yeah.
do.
That's a
Because
tough conversation.
there's no real answer because everybody feels a certain type of way about it. And it's like, guys,
Right.
the differences is what make the community. The
Correct.
culture is the cigar.
Correct.
Keep
That's
it
that is
simple.
right. Yeah.
Keep
That's
it
the
simple,
concept.
man.
Yeah. Yeah. So like
It,
you said, within that culture, there's several communities.
yeah,
That's simple,
it's
you know?
simple. And that's where it just kind of like grinds my gears. Just like, guys, we're up at like 2 a.m. smoking and talking about like, you know, culture and why this and why that. Like, hey, don't bore me.
Right.
Don't bore me.
Right.
Just
You messing up my smoke.
yeah, you're messing up
Oh,
a really good smoke. Don't
yeah.
bore me right now. What are
Right.
we doing? But
Yeah, because in certain
I
segments of
get
the
it.
community, right, we just want to chill and smoke. We don't want to have a whole lot. And if we do, we have the people around us we want to have those conversations with. But a lot of times you just want to smoke and chill, want to people watch or listen to music or whatever it is you want to do. And so
Most definitely.
that's the beautiful thing about it. It's not one
Yeah.
size fits all.
And for me, I like good vibes. You know, let's vibe out. You know, I
Yeah.
learned some stuff. Okay, cool. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, power to the
Right.
people. Yes.
Yeah. So like this would be a perfect vibe, right? For a good
Yeah.
smoke. I'm inside, so I can't smoke inside. But yeah, it would be perfect vibe for that.
Yeah. So tell me about a little bit about your travels because you had to travel. You say you go to cigar weeks, right? So what has been your rooftop moment, which is one of your best experiences at a cigar week, and that you have brought to your own particular?
I think the focus on female focused activities, and I say that because not just because I'm a female, but I think that whenever you are like jumping in, especially as a female, it can seem a little intimidating. You know,
Mm,
you could be sitting next to a guy that really doesn't know what he's doing, but you don't know that. Our assumption is
right,
that when we walk into a cigar lounge, we see men smoking that they have some experience, they know a few things, we're scared to ask the questions, we don't want to, we sometimes we don't want to sit in that area because we don't want to be asked questions, or like
right.
me, they cigar shame you. It was in fun, but they still cigar shame you. And you go walking up. I tell this story all the time. I was at one cigar weekend. I had just started smoking and I thought I was doing something big, right? I was at the cigar lounge, on the stand next to the registers, they have like
uh,
the cigars in the tins, like tobacco or something. They have little
yeah,
square tin like this. Yeah,
yeah,
whole.
yeah.
So I go to cigar, we go sitting there with a little tin. I don't know what kind of lighter I had at that point. It probably wasn't a torch.
Mm.
I'm thinking it probably wasn't. So
You over there lighting them up with a bic.
yeah. And then I had nerves to be like, hey, I got all these. You want one? I'm gonna pass them out. I'm gonna pass them out to people sitting next to me.
Bless your heart.
Yeah.
Bless your
And,
heart, though.
and you know what? They did not shame me and go like then everybody talked about me out of earshot. I don't know. But yeah, I just thought I was really doing something. So on this live, what I was talking about, Chevalier and they did not push me into becoming a tobacconist or anything, but I was on this live. I think at that point I had smoked maybe 3 cigars, maybe.
Mm,
Tatiana was the first one.
yeah.
The Gorilla, real tiny, and it was honey flavored one. And so I told them this on the live, and they dragged me. Oh man, and so so it was all in good
You got
fun
to
though.
start somewhere, though.
You do, and and for me, if I had started with a larger ring gauge that had a really that was very strong, nicotine wise, and had a really thick smoke, I would not have continued. That would have been it for
Right.
me because that just would have been too much. And so yeah, there has to be a starting point, and everybody's starting point is different. And that particular one was mine. What I did find though, I thought that I would always want to smoke something sweet, like that would be what it is, and
Mm,
that is not my favorite anymore. I'm not saying I won't try them. Like I love Raquel cigars, like I was telling you, and they're infused. Again, RaquelCigars.com. But
Shout out Raquel Cigars, another woman-owned cigar brand. We are here live with Dr.CD Lane of Pensacola Cigar Week. So, guys, this is our tribute to Women's History Month. We are celebrating and championing the women that are at the forefront of this cigar industry, this billion-trillion-dollar industry. Absolutely. So, she's telling us about her first experience of how she got into cigars and became a sommelier when she was on another channel with Conversations with Chevalier. Shout out to Chevalier and our guy Ray Watson.
And actually, can I make one correction? That was the lounge with Ray and Chevalier. Yeah, that was the lounge.
The lounge, yeah, with Ray Watson and Chevalier.
Right, correct.
Yeah. That was my guy. I love him.
They welcomed me on. I really was. They didn't know. I don't think they knew it at the time when I first started. But like I said, I was probably on my third cigar, and I was really intimidated by it. And I was in the comments. We were talking about some socio-political kind of things, and I was making comments, and they said, "Come on." And like the blood drained from my face. Like, what am I gonna do? I don't even know if I'm right.
What am I gonna do? I was just trying to type.
Holding it right. But I went on anyway, and the rest was history. Because what happened was I ended up talking about those things and not the cigars, so it worked out.
Don't ask me about cigars. Oh God.
Right.
Oh God. What did I do?
Please don't ask me.
Don't ask me about cigars.
Whenever they started showing what they were smoking, all of a sudden my camera went out. Oh, sorry guys. Okay. I'm lying. That didn't happen.
Take me off the stage. Take me.
Right. That didn't happen, but I thought about it. Yeah.
So with you, it's the camaraderie behind it.
Mm-hmm.
So I saw that it is Derby themed for Pensacola Cigar Week.
Correct. And it's weekend. Just be clear. It's just Friday to Sunday. So it's just the weekend.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I don't want people to say, "Oh, well, she said one thing there, but her website says something else." No, it's a weekend.
Okay.
I just want to be clear,
Okay. So, so it's Derby themed. Can we get back to my question now?
It's the takeover. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
So it's Derby thing. Why did you pick the Derby?
Because it's Kentucky Derby weekend.
Mm-hmm. And I don't know if you like horses or.
I mean, I don't like riding them. I like looking at them, but I'm just being honest.
I'm sorry. I'm from Texas. So so we do trail rides and stuff like that. So like that's right up our alley, right? That's right up our alley.
I have some childhood trauma from that. Because in Louisiana, you see horses in the country. So it's not a foreign thing to me. It's just that childhood trauma never left me, and I just said I'll stay off of them,
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But the previous
you do like
year,
the fashion of the Derby? I
do. And I like, it goes with what we were talking about with cigar culture. It is a gathering of people, like-minded people, or, that have an interest in it, or like I said, they're aficionados. And then having a reason to dress up and smoke your cigars, we love that. We love that. And so, and also the year before, the question was always, why aren't y'all doing anything for a Derby weekend? We don't have anything in this area for Derby weekend. And I was like, you know what? And so we immediately decided that after the other one was over, we would do Derby weekend this year. And whenever it was posted, in case people, when I say this, you'll know what I'm talking about. I did not realize that there was something else going on that weekend. And so it wasn't a way to try to compete. I just really didn't. I knew about some other ones, but I didn't know about a particular one. And so it wasn't trying to compete with that at all. It was just the Derby weekend was that weekend. I was like, hey, yeah, we'll do something for Derby, and here we are. And so, yeah, but I'm a strong believer that, you know, we were just talking about the size of this industry, multi-billion-dollar industry. There's enough for everybody to eat. There is something for everyone. You know what I mean? And Pensacola Cigar Weekend is not for everyone, but one day it will be.
Very true.
Speaking that in existence.
I mean, because you got the beach, you got plenty of stuff. Like, you have the absolute like scenery and vibe, the aesthetic of going and smoking a cigar on the beach and hanging out with your friends.
It's there.
Like, what more can you want in that? That's definitely a vacation vibe, a whole different kind of energy, especially if you're around good people such as yourself.
Yes,
and,
say that.
and all your other vendors and sponsors that are a part of it, because you have Big Country Cigars, you have Bruno Lines, you have Smoke Collections,
of course,
all being a part of it.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah.
I love Stacy, so don't you dare say you don't love Stacy. If you don't love Stacy, you got a problem with me.
Don't do that. Don't try to one up me with my friendship with Stacy. Don't do that.
I one up you.
That's what you're trying to do. So stop. Because I bet you. Let me show you this. You see this right here, Stacy, on my Apple Watch. In case nobody knows, she's making these for Apple Watches. Ring. Oh, that's not my middle finger. Ring. Right here. Smoke the Collections.
You should try me the bird.
bracelet that she made for Pensacola Cigar Weekend last year, right here. So you can't tell me, what do you have on from Smoke the Collection tonight?
My pride. That's what I have on. Thank you. My bracelet's in the room, okay? On my dresser. I have my pride.
The room doesn't count.
Showing big and true for Smoke Collection. Thank you very much.
I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. So if Stacy's watching, hey Stacy,
she watches.
You see it. And I got a funny story about this too. Can I tell this story in my takeover?
Yeah.
So I was telling Stacy, I was at a particular cigar weekend.
Stacy says she loved us both, but who do you love most? That's important.
Don't let him pull you in, Stacy. Don't let him pull you in.
Who do you love most? The bracelet has to be present to win.
See?
All right, Stacey, get out of here.
Look, and look, Stacey, I not only have the bracelet, I have the ring and I have the watch.
Get out of here, Stacey.
You can't talk about her like that. But if you don't know, now you know, and you go to Smoke the Collection on IG, you'll see her products, and you can message her and get your bracelet, ring, watch, clip. We've seen Cigar Rockstar wear, and you know, just a lot of good products, high quality products. And
they can't go nowhere but Pensacola Cigar Weekend.
That's right, to get it. Thank you.
Get it. So they got to go to Pensacola Cigar Weekend to get it.
That's right. You know, so if you know, you know. But I was telling Stacy,
now you know.
I was not friends with her at the time, but I visited her table because, again, I think I had been in the cigar smoking about a year. And so everybody was talking about these, you know, things. They had the hat band, they had the bracelet, and so I went over to the table and got this ring, right? That was the first thing I bought from her. And for those that don't know, you know, it pops off and you can put different bands on it. So anyway, I go and buy it, and then I get bracelet shame because I didn't have a bracelet. I had a ring. And I'm like, what is this? The bracelet mafia or something? So
pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much.
You got it. You ain't a real one if you ain't got a bracelet.
Yeah, I know. So now I'm real.
If you ain't got a bracelet, you ain't a real one.
I got the trifecta.
So you know, and then like you gotta jump in. Like Bruno gave me a poker chip. So I don't know if you got a poker chip, but Bruno Lyons gave me a poker chip. So
see, I'm gonna have to talk to Bruno about that. That's, you know, that's not cool, Bruno. If you're on here, I'm disappointed.
Yeah,
I'll let you have that because you caught you slipping with Stacy, so that's okay.
You did. Yeah, because we finally got it fixed. We in this thing, so you know we are live with Dr.CD Lane. Excuse me, I'm thinking CD Lamb Dallas Cowboys. I got a lot going on. Anyway,
wait,
CD
you're a Cowboys
Lane.
fan too? Because that's me.
Huge.
So we'll talk about that.
That's you a Cowboy fan?
Yeah.
Oh.
Duh.
Oh. Oh.
I started to wear my pink.
Hey, we cool.
Yeah,
We jonesing over here. We're cool. We're cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, big country, because you ain't a real one. You ain't got a poker chip either.
Oh.
Good.
Not the poker chip. Oh, I'm getting Bruno though.
Good. Because I'm petty like that. Good.
Oh God.
Bruno get tortured by me every time I see him, and
Bruno gets tortured.
He come into town and he's like, "Hey, bro, come on over here. I see you over there just trying to be cool." No, I'm coming
Bruno
over
gets
there.
Tortured by us too. In PCW, sometimes I wonder why he stays, because he gets tortured by all the ladies over here. But one day I told Bruno, I said, "It's just you right now." I said, "So I can imagine you in the middle, with the cane, the pimp cane, and the jacket, with the ladies on the side."
Yeah, you get first dibs.
Right. The Pensacola Cigar Weekend is pimp. You know what I mean? That's what I told him. That's not true though.
That's hey, he's the calling card. Come on in. We got him.
We got Bruno in.
We got Bruno. Yeah, Bruno's in there.
Okay, Bruno. Yeah, I got you, because I need my chip, Bruno. I need my chip, my poker chip.
Hey, big country, you ain't gonna jump on Bruno, bro. We're not gonna have that. This poker chip mafia around here. You ain't gonna have that in the Kingpin luxury establishment. Okay, we're not gonna do it.
And while we're talking about Women's Month, if you don't mind, I'm kind of, I just don't want to forget some things. We have some amazing women that I think that I'm sure being that you go around the country as well doing different things, that have decided to come on and be brand ambassadors for Pensacola Cigar Weekend. And I am very, very fortunate to have the ladies that are on there. And if you don't know who they are, please go over to the Pensacola Cigar Weekend page, and you'll see every ambassador listed. And so you can, and if you are not following Pensacola Cigar Weekend, please do so. Follow and share. So anyway.
Follow, like, share Pensacola Cigar Weekend, guys. Stay tuned. This is Dr.CD Lane of Pensacola Cigar Weekend. Make sure you get your tickets early. Get your tickets now.
Yes.
I think she still has a few VIP left, but they're going pretty fast. So
right.
If you haven't booked, received, go to Pensacola Cigar Weekend and do all the things that you need to do to join in on the Derby Fund at Pensacola Cigar Weekend.
Yes.
So if I may, all right, if I may.
Yes.
Why cigars?
Why cigars?
Why cigars? What is it about cigars for you that was just like, you know what, I want to start a cigar weekend or, festival for me?
Well,
in our area, like, why cigars?
Yeah. I'm part of a trio called the Hearth Collective, and we had a like-minded vision of what we wanted to come to the area. But for me, whenever I was going every place else, and there was nothing in the Panhandle, nothing like this going on here. And so, being that I'm involved in the community and politics and things in my area, I was like, I'm pouring money into all of these other communities and everything like that. We don't have that here, so why not? Why not have it here? And bring more awareness about cigar weeks and weekends here. And I will tell you, the first year, I was surprised at how many people in this area did not know about them, had never experienced them, had not even heard of it. And so that's when I knew that we were on the right track to go ahead and do this. And so I love it because you get a chance to educate people. You get a chance to expose them to another group of people that they probably would have never met. Like all the people that I know now, I would have never met them if I had not been a part of the cigar culture in particular communities. Since we would do that. But I mean, yeah, I mean, from all walks of life, all socioeconomic levels, political levels. You have great conversations, great healthy debate. And like I said, sometimes you can just sit next to each other. You know each other. You don't have to talk because you understand. I just want to be here with this smoke right now, and nobody's offended. And
Right.
so it becomes a safe place to kind of be what you want to be in a particular moment. And so that's what I like about it.
That's powerful. So you talked about, because we just wrapped up local elections, right?
Mhm.
For here in Texas, we had our
Right.
local elections end on March 3rd, which
Yeah.
was yesterday.
Hmm.
Well, was it yesterday? No, Tuesday. My days are running together.
Tuesday.
So
Yeah.
Tuesday. So yeah,
Yeah.
March 3rd was the Tuesday. That was the local elections. One part of our Boss Talks family
Hmm.
just won her election for running for Dallas County uh, District Attorney,
Congratulations.
Amber Givens.
Hmm.
So shout out and congratulations to her. Um, but being part of that makeup within your community,
Hmm.
because you touched on it, you said, like, being involved in your local politics
Right.
and being ingratiated in the community, because you have a doctorate of diversity and community, correct? Or
Diversity. Yeah. Yeah.
uh, uh,
That's it. Diversity.
so it all that ties into you being really active in the community.
Correct. Yes. And I'm involved in, I ran for city council in 22 in my particular district.
Mm,
And then I'm a part of the city planning board, city planning board, and also the Economic Development Alliance here. And so understanding how, we can attract people to this area so that our people can have more and better jobs. And
mm,
one of the things is for people to have outlets. So while someone may think that, a cigar lounge is not important, it is. For someone that's
mm.
coming from a large city that is accustomed to going to a local lounge and, kind of chilling out or doing, or maybe having a business deal or they're networking. It's important to them when you're trying to
Right.
attract that. And like I said, it also opens jobs in other
Mm,
service venues as distributors or even when it comes to spirits and things like that. So that's important to me. And another reason why I told you I wanted it to come to Pensacola, because that is
mm.
very important.
Right.
I think you can't talk about it and not be about it. I can't
Right.
walk around and talk about what I want and then not provide a way for change to happen. And so,
Right. And see, and that's what I wanted to get at as well, because like if we're not involved in that, because you see what's going on in the legislation for banning and putting more strict restrictions on smoking tobacco
yes,
and smoking indoors.
right.
Uh, and so, like, guys, like your local elections matter,
Yes,
right?
yeah,
They matter so much because they're the ones that's responsible for what's being zoned. Will a
right.
lounge be allowed to be open here? Will
Exactly.
Pensacola have their own set of lounges to have more lounge owners come
Right.
in and have these different opportunities for you to enjoy the
Right.
leaf?
Because even
So
in, I'm sorry, go ahead.
go ahead.
I was just thinking about Florida, with all the counties that we have, what happens in Pensacola or Escambia County with tobacco is completely different than what happens in Tampa.
Mm,
So that, to your point, local elections are very important. They're more important than these federal elections. They will have us believe that is that one. They only have
right,
some control. Any state can decide to secede at any particular time, right? I mean, the
right.
federal government, they decide I don't want to do that, and I'm not going to. Like what Gavin Newsom did with the redrawing of the lines. He had a special elect. Nothing else was on the ballot except for that
Yeah,
because he had the right to do that. You know what I mean? So when you understand that, you understand how important it is to get involved. And everybody doesn't want to lead and everybody doesn't want to speak, but at least be involved.
yes,
Understand, know, attend the meetings. Now they do meetings by Zoom and things like that. Go to the meetings, whenever they are. I'll go back and watch them later. Hold your city council people accountable. Hold your county commissioners accountable. Hold your mayor accountable. Whatever your particular political structure is like, don't just vote them in and drop off. Hold them accountable for what you
right.
voted for them for. So, Anyway, I'll
Right.
get off the political.
Well, no, I wanted to stay in that lane because we're
Okay.
going to a specific place, right?
Okay.
Where when prospective lounge owners
Hmm.
are looking to find places to open up,
Right.
what should they do as far as research with with city council or city planning? What
Well,
do you think they should do?
well, I think one, you need to understand the land development codes. You need to understand the statutes and ordinances that control your area. You know,
Mm,
when land development codes come into play, because based on how you're zoned is based on where you can place a cigar lounge. So
right.
like, I don't have the specific footage, but like, you can't have a cigar lounge within so many feet of a school
Mm,
or a church, you know, or anywhere children are, period. You know, in public places, you can't smoke closer than 30 feet to the building. You know,
mm,
all those things are, if you're in a strip, let's say you're in a strip mall trying to get a small lounge,
mm,
you know, maybe you can't do it inside at all because of your neighbors, because of the ventilation system. And so you have to look at things like that. You need to look at your tobacco laws. You need to look at your spirit laws, you know,
mm,
alcohol, beverages,
right.
and tobacco. All those laws combined, you have to make sure, because if your lounge, as anyone that owns a lounge knows, you can't make money off of just selling cigars. There
Mm,
has to be other aspects, whether that's
right.
you're offering small plates or you're offering a lounge, a bar.
Right.
So you have to understand what that is. How much does it cost to get a license? You know, can you afford it? Like here, there's a lottery for licenses. And so if somebody doesn't give it up and there's nothing there, then you may not get one. You have to think about another way that the statute allows you to do it. And so you have to be familiar with the laws, ordinances, and those types of things. What's required to be certified, trainings, continuing education. You know,
Right.
but I would not say that should not discourage anyone from doing any of that, because what you do is you build a tribe of
Mm,
people that understand all of those specifics, and you become one big brain trust and you make it
right.
happen.
Right. And so that's what I love about this cigar community aspect of it
Mhm.
is like you never know who you're sitting next to. You never
Exactly.
know, okay, what are you truly involved in? Like we have a cigar, we have conversations. I like talking to you, you like talking to me. And
Hmm.
then like, okay, well, hey, I'm thinking about this,
Hmm.
right? And then
Right.
like we're able to open up and have a transparent moment, be vulnerable and like, express ideas.
Right.
And like and you have an expertise in this and you can really guide me.
Absolutely.
Right.
And
And
they
so
don't
that
mind because you have that commonality.
yeah. So
Hmm.
like, like, hey, if I'm gonna open up a lounge, you're a cigar smoker. You would want to. You have a vested interest in me.
Exactly.
So
Absolutely.
it's
Right.
like that's how that works.
Hmm. Absolutely. And I don't find too many people in the industry that's trying to pull the other person down. I
Hardly
haven't.
ever.
I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but it's, to me, it's a rarity because I have not found it. I've not ever approached someone with a question, you know, like a cigar lounge owner, or let's say a weekend or a week. Somebody's been doing it, and I say,
Mhm.
hey, can I pick your brain a little bit? They don't go, oh no, you're going to compete with mine. No, it's like, hey, you know, they're not a gatekeeper. They say, hey, this is what I know. Go here, talk to this person, refer you to that person, and how you handle that after that is on you. But they've at least
Right.
made the introduction.
Right.
And so, yeah, it's very important.
Right. People helping people, and that's
Absolutely.
that's powerful, right?
It's very powerful. Yeah, exactly.
So going into Pensacola Cigar Week,
Yeah.
and I'm, I'm telling you, I'm gonna mess with you like nonstop throughout this
Forever.
whole
I know.
forever,
Yeah.
forever, forever, ever,
Forever.
ever, ever. Yes. So, what can we look to expect for this weekend?
Oh my gosh. What won't you expect? You'll expect.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't
Well, you
know.
know what? You know what you need to do about that. I won't call you out on that. I'm gonna let that rest on you for a second. But what one of the things that's really big to
Here
me
you
is
go.
I've gone kind of weeks or weekends where, you know, you pay a VIP price, but you don't get VIP treatment. And so for us, it is extremely important that that experience is that experience. Like, it is very clear that you are a VIP and you decided that, you know, you just want a general admission experience. And that's okay. You know, you choose your experience. But my VIP ticket holders know that they are VIPs. So just to give a quick rundown, like on that Friday, we will have a VIP mixer 2 hours before the general admission mixer, where they'll be able to come into Cigar Factory. That's the name of the venue. We'll have a champagne toast. They will have some food. They'll smoke some cigars. They'll get their swag bag. And then we'll move on to the next event, which is the general admission mixer, meet and greet. And there will be music, and, you know, there'll be a bar, and there will be fireplace for outside. Vendors will be able to be there if they choose to that night as well. And we'll talk about that too with the vendors. And then on Saturday, I haven't decided on the daytime part of it, because with people coming from out of town, some people just want to go enjoy the beach. And I don't want to create a whole bunch of things where, you know what I mean, they can't enjoy that too when they come here. But that will be integrated into it. That Friday night is 6 o'clock is where the Derby starts. But before it starts, again, Raquel, I did say them a lot, but Raquel Cigars is hosting the VIP lounge that night. And so they will have, you know, cutting lights, and they will have education. They might see some rolling, you know, that type of thing for the VIPs only that night. And then they'll have their tapas, and they will have an open bar. So all 3 days they have the VIPs have open bar. That's included in their ticket price. So for people that ask, hey, I'm paying this amount and it's only weekend, yeah, you're getting an open bar. And we're not talking about, and we're talking about top shelf things, not, you know, not right good. I'm not a drinker, but I would assume if it's not top shelf, it's not that great for your body. And we'll have
no E&J.
You know, no, not, as far as I know.
No Paul Masson.
Right. No Alizé. And so, and that's the way we treated last year as well. And so, also we have a live band that everyone loved last year and was like, we need them back this year. So we secured them immediately after the last one. And we have a DJ, so a live band and a DJ, and different activities that'll go on throughout the night until it's over. On Sunday, the VIPs only have a farewell mixer. So my general admission ticket holders, they will be able to enter the mixer on Friday night. There may or may not be cigars there. I don't want to commit to that, but I'm trying for that. So if there are any cigar brands that would like to sponsor cigars for general admission, please feel free to contact us at PensacolaCigarWeekend.com. So anyway, that's happening there, and then everyone goes home happy. And
so we're not going to skip right past that. So guys, my cigar brands that are on this channel, on this show, like, reach out to her, because she just threw it out there saying that they don't have a sponsor for the general admissions, and general admissions could use a cigar. This would be an opportunity for you to get your brand out.
Absolutely.
And get involved with a market that you're not in, or you have not yet to be engaged with. So there's an open opportunity, there's an open door. I've connected you with Dr.CD Lane. As you can tell, she knows her stuff. And if you're willing to really partner with her and sponsor those cigars, reach out to her at Pensacola Cigar Weekend. And she's pretty attentive.
Yes. So, I respond quickly. And we still have vending opportunities as well. And what I do with the vendors is it's not a per day. They have multiple vending opportunities for that one price. And I also try to make sure that whenever they come, they know where they're going. They know what they're set up to where they can win, because I want everybody there to have the opportunity to win. And I promoted being more of a family thing instead of you worrying about who's in line this way. You need to step up your game. You know what I mean? Because for some reason, they're not coming over there. Because as we know, you walk into a humidor and people pick cigars for various reasons. It could be because I love this brand. I'm only smoking them. And then others like, I love this band, it's so cute, you know what I mean, or I love the way this looks, or whatever it is. You know, people do it for different reasons, and so you can't look at what somebody
Right.
else is doing and go, oh, they're you know, they're doing this is unfair. No, sell your product. You're given the opportunity
Right.
to sell yourself and your product, and that's what we want. So
Right.
whenever you said that, people that sponsor, people that are vendors, we promote them. So we promote them in our social media. We promote them on the website. You know, we promote them when I have, you know, if I do a live for IG or like when I'm talking to you, to the best of my ability. You know, I want to make sure that, because I appreciate that everybody's important in a cigar weekend. In my case, from the volunteer, you know, and let's go back to the patrons that come out and participate and want to buy, and want to be exposed to, you know, whoever's in the ivory towers. I don't know who that is, but everybody's important because every
Right.
piece is important to that. You know, a successful event has great vendors,
Right.
and happy vendors is even better. So yeah.
Right. Right. It's like, you know, they add to the atmosphere.
Absolutely.
We have Bill Machi Cigars in the building saying, hey, please share my info.
Okay.
Bill Machi Cigars is he has really good cigars.
Awesome.
My favorite by him is the Sumatra that he comes out. He sends me sends me boxes of it because I asked for them.
Oh, you see, that was shady right there. But yeah, okay, go ahead.
Yeah. So I asked for them. So you know, but Sam Falaga is my guy at Bel Machi Cigars. He's a good man. They're out of Nicaragua. They're a really good blend. The Sumatra blend that he has is near and dear to my heart. But he's in the chat saying, hey, send her my information.
Absolutely.
Once we place that plug for sponsorships for general admission for your event. So you know,
absolutely.
Let's get involved. Let's get engaged, guys. There's opportunity here to get in the market that she is cultivating the experience for everyone to have a great time and also be smiling and having photo ops with your merch in their hand, your product in their hand. I mean, what better opportunity is that?
Yeah. And like we have at least one podcast media brand is Doc Sports. They will be there, and so they will be doing live interviews with vendors and with, you know, people that are there participating and smoking and things like that. So that's another opportunity for brands to be able to get some exposure as well.
That's awesome. That is awesome. So guys, connect with the media guys. You see a camera, if you have a product, take full advantage of getting some kind of content. If you're a person, I don't have any pictures or professional, like, hey, well, if you're vending, you have an opportunity to get a customer and you have an opportunity to get content.
That's right.
So they're synonymous in the same space.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So with that, what are you going to smoke? Because right now you're taking a break. And so this leads me to my time capsule, right? So time capsule for 30 years. What are you putting in your humidor?
What am I putting in my humidor? Ew. Okay. So I would put I like a Liga Barada. I like Romeo and Julieta Reserva. I like Aroa Dark. For some reason, I just love that smoke. I like I'm not a huge Connecticut fan, but I like an Aganorsa Connecticut. I would put that in there. I would put Mount Olympus in there. I would put Big Country in there. I would put Divine Leaf in there. I would put Heart of a Lion. I would put them in there. Let me see who else. Let me think about this. I put some Drew Estate in there, of course. You know, and I'm trying to think. Okay, the list goes on and on, but yeah, it would be a nice little mix, you know.
You know, I'm a punch at you. I don't even know why you try to do this general like naming brands. Like no.
They're not all name brands.
Yeah. Look, there's so many brands. you know, but each particular one, like how you name the Heart of a Lion. I'm gonna go Lion's Therapy or the King in my time capsule.
Okay.
If you go,
I'm putting Queen in mine.
Okay, so that's what I want to know. Which one is yours for your time capsule? Because we're gonna say we're just gonna put, you know, these brands
I'm just gonna
there.
dump a whole bunch of them in there and hope they're all, you know. I want to give people choices, you know what I mean? You choose.
No, I want you to narrow it down. No.
I like Aphrodite with Mount Olympus for sure. I did tell you Romeo and Juliet or Reserva. I mean, I like the, if I went with, I'm trying to think of what else I told you about.
You said Oliva Privada.
Yeah. Oliva. I'm trying to remember the number right now. But I like Oliva. Any one of those could go in there for me. Really. I like, whenever I want a light quick smoke, I like the Deadwood series. In just and of course Tabak, I like that one. The Aroa Dark, it has a pink label. I really like that. And that's what it's called, Aroa Dark. You know, it's a small gauge, small cigar. I think it's like, I don't want to insult somebody, so I'm not gonna say it's the gauge or in size, but it is, you know, a short smoke. Let's see, I'm trying to think of something else right now. This kind of caught me off guard with this one. So for right now, that would be in my time capsule.
Okay.
I mean, nothing fancy, or you know, like, you know, probably a Grouchy Monkey if I ever get one of those, or or one from.
I mean, you gotta send her your shipwreck. I didn't talked about it. So
right. And what about Sam? Which ones should Sam send? Sam, the gentleman you were just.
Sam is Belmachi. Okay. Belmachi, he has the gold, he has the platinum, and he has I believe a silver. The gold Sumatra is my go-to. I'm a Toro, Grand Toro, sometimes Gordo kind of smoker, because I sit, I work, I don't like short sticks. It's just gonna irritate me because it takes me out of flow. Then I gotta relight one. But they like Black Stogie cigars turn me on to their pig, which is the
yeah.
Well, and it's a full concentrated smoke. So and then like with So Divine Leaf, I like their triple OG for some reason. Like it's just I rock with it. Yeah. Just to go off the ones that you name.
Yeah.
But Belmachi definitely has a Sumatra that is just near and dear to my palate. It's just because he thinks he's slick. He thinks he's slick. Big Country did it to me too. Because like I like Sumatra and San Andreas wrappers. And so Big Country, he sent me a new blend that's a Lancero that he's working on, and is wrapped in a San Andreas wrapper. So
so you can't help but.
Yeah, no, it was just like,
you know,
I want to tell you this sucks, but you keep sending me stuff that I like, so whatever.
I mean, you just have to be honest. I mean, that's a good marketing sales tactic right there. So I ain't mad at them, you know.
Yeah, I'm upset.
Well, I'm upset because I don't have any of those. So just saying, Big Country.
Well, we can't win all the friendships, okay? You got Stacy. She said I was disqualified because I didn't have the bracelet on. So,
but you know you're not. You know that's just temporary. That's just like right now. That's not. As soon as you get off and you call and beg her for her forgiveness, and then she's gonna accept it.
I'm not. I will do no such thing.
Okay.
Do no such thing. She's out here showing out in front of company. That's what's wrong.
You know you're gonna do it, but okay. If that makes you feel better.
maybe not.
Oh yeah.
So what is your favorite event at Pensacola Cigar Weekend?
I would say the Derby, the actual main event is the best, is going to be the most fun event. Um, because that, that live band and the DJ and, just being around everybody smoking and having a good time, dressed in Kentucky Derby themed attire, and watching all of this fashion. It's nothing like seeing us gathered and dressed well, smelling good, enjoying the atmosphere, having good conversations, patronizing, the brands that'll be there. So for me, that's going to be the best. I think anytime that any of the opportunities that we have to be together like that, I enjoy all of those, but that would be my favorite one.
I can dig that.
Yeah.
So if we want to take a long walk on the beach, say I got my lady friend and we walking and we having a good smoke, which beach do we need to go to in Pensacola?
I mean, Pensacola, have you ever been to Pensacola Beach at all?
I think I've driven by there.
Okay. Well, Pensacola, first of all, just like I don't ride horses, right? But
right.
the beach is absolutely phenomenal. I mean, the sand is like powdery. Like, it is not grainy and brown. It is white, powdery sand. You can see the floor of, the Gulf there when you're out there. I mean, it's clear water. It's very peaceful. So it just depends. Like, if you're in the middle of, when you cross the bridge getting into Pensacola Beach, of course, it's very, you have all the businesses and very retail oriented, a couple of hotels, which they've done a really great job of kind of controlling that type of growth. But as you go along the coast, those are the best. For me, that's one of the things I love about living in Pensacola at night. Here, guys, this is what I tell you. You come here with your girl, rent a convertible or something with a top, and you go after the event is over, though. Don't do it before, because then you'll get stuck up there. But you drive at night with that window down, and you see that moon shining on that beach and on that water, and it's just peaceful. I ride out with my top down and music playing that I love, and just ride out in peace. It's like the most phenomenal thing ever. I'm not just saying that because I live here now. That's one of the reasons why I stay here. When you can wake up and walk to a beach and sit out there in a chair and smoke a cigar and just enjoy being in the moment. You're not thinking about anything. You're just enjoying the abundance around you. Nothing better.
Man. And see, that's what I envision my time at Pensacola Cigar Weekend being. It's like, I can hang out with you guys and then we can go to this beach. Because like I've been to I think it's Joe Pool Beach or something like that. It's close
out
around
here? Johnson Beach? Is it Johnson Beach?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know.
But that's not the main. That's not the main beach. So.
No. Okay. Well, it was white sands.
And like, all of it's going to be that around here.
I was like, well, I've been in Pensacola, like, because I have family in Pensacola, and I'm like, your beaches are really nice.
Yeah. And there's even one downtown called Bruce Beach, which has an amazing African American history there that they completely revitalized. And so I use that one a lot because it's near where I live, downtown. And that is my absolute favorite place to go and just be present. So the brief story on that one is, and so I encourage you, if you come, anybody that comes to check it out, because it's downtown. So it'll be easy to get to it. But it is, when African American people were not allowed to swim in the, the majority pool at the time, when that was a thing. They built this pool that was no bigger than someone's pool in their backyard. And all of the African American Black children from all these different counties would have to come. And in that, they created like, some phenomenal swimmers. And those, those swimmers that do, what do you call it? When they're in sync. They're all
synchronized swimming.
Yeah, synchronized swimming. They had those teams out there. Some amazing things happened, and then the city decided to stop funding it, and it closed down, and it became almost like a dump. And then now it's been revitalized with the history all along it, so you can read what happened the whole time, and you still have an outline of the original pool there as well on the property. So it's a very interesting site. So if you get a chance, make sure you check it out.
Awesome. Now, my third question for my cigar questions, right? I do this a lot. I just come up with things.
Well, give me a break.
What are you gonna give away for your cigar? Like if like you don't know my palate, you don't know me, but you wanna leave a lasting impression on me. But I'm a cigar smoker. What are you gonna give? Like, what cigar would you give?
Are you asking me what's actually going to be given, or which one would I give you?
Which one would you give? Which one would you give me?
That's a good question, and I think I'm gonna have to think about that one because I've never thought about that. I've thought about it from the aspect of sharing different types so that people would have, try new things or be able to, try something they never tried before, different blends they never tried before. If I gifted anything, I'll probably go with a medium strength, a more smooth smoke, nothing that's too earthy or too, like just a nice smooth smoke that anybody could probably enjoy. Might not be your favorite, but you'd at least be like, oh, I could get with that, but I won't smoke it all the time, but I like it. I like a Maduro wrapper. And I would stay in probably ring gauge wise, 48, 50, maybe 6 inches since you're trying it, that type of thing. So as far as the brand goes, I can't give you one. I won't give you one, but I will say that's what I would try to lean towards, choosing one that fit into that range.
I mean, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
See me after Pensacola
Play it
Cigar
safe,
weekend.
I guess.
Yeah. I mean, Sam's on here, Big Country's on here, and I don't, and they all
we got Big Country. We got Brothers Oscuro is checked in the building.
Brothers Oscuro.
We have Bruno Lyons. He's here.
Hey, Bruno.
We have
you owe me a poker chip, by the way.
Photography.
Teddy has entered the room.
Bruno, don't give her a poker chip. Don't give her a poker chip.
As a matter of fact, Bruno, give me 2.
See how she tried to one up me. See, that's what I get for talking so much.
Yeah, that part.
So, go to Pensacola Cigar Weekend. Pick up the VIP tickets. We get an exclusive event for ourselves, and then we get to go to all the other events, and then we have our own experience.
Correct.
Cater to how we want it or how we envision for
right.
And even
on the main event day, there is specific preferred seating for the VIPs. So their seat, that's why they're 2 hours early. They have a place that's completely roped off for them, and then their lounge is there with the open bar and the tapas that they will have, and they'll be in the middle of the action. They won't have to look over other people. They'll be right in the center of it.
Okay. What's the food gonna be like?
We're working on that, like the specific food, like what that will be. But it will be small plates because, people aren't sitting there trying to get a huge, I'm not doing the barbecue and red beans, potato salad, and some, I'm not doing, collard greens and all that's great, but that's not for that event.
To say I like collard greens.
I
like barbecue.
As a matter of fact, I like eating collard greens with my hands, with the cornbread in the middle. I love it, but that's not the event for that. The
main thing that I cared about was that you said there was going to be food there. So, big man, I don't want to have to go anywhere else to grab some food. I want to enjoy my festivities.
Absolutely. And as a matter of fact, last year, they specifically asked if I would have their drinks brought to them and their food. They didn't want to have to get up and get it, like sitting there chilling. And guess what? That's going to happen this year.
Mm.
You know, my thing is that if you're going to invest in that ticket, you are investing in Pensacola Cigar Weekend, then you're going to get treated accordingly.
Absolutely.
And right. And even general admission ticket holders, they're treated well as well. They just don't have the extras. But we're talking about VIPs right now.
Right. Right. So if I was getting a general admission ticket, I would just pretty much just be missing out on the VIP experience. Like,
Correct. Yes, that's it. You miss out on the attention, the extra attention they get, and the extra things. You know, like you would not get the swag bag, you would not get the open bar, you would not get the food unless you're buying it from a food truck.
Fair. That's fair.
And there's a huge difference in price point. So, you know, that is very fair.
True.
But again, you know, if there are people that are sponsoring with merchandise or cigars or anything like that general admission can enjoy, we're definitely providing it. We're not going to hold it back. We're going to, you know, our goal is to help these brands that are helping us get their names out. It's not for Pensacola Cigar Weekend to hoard cigars. Right.
Because I'm a big person and I like cigars. You give me cigars, I'm probably going to be sitting there. I'll be your friend.
You bought off everybody that, you know, everybody that sent you cigars, you bought them off, you give them good. Yeah, I'm just joking.
Yeah. Hey, you got me a cigar? All right, well, come on down this way. Let me show you who I got the cigars from. So, because they got good stuff. I really like it.
Right. So, yeah.
So, how do we find you? How do we connect with you? How do we purchase our tickets?
If you go to PensacolaCigarWeekend.com, you'll get access to everything from the vendor application to our tickets are on Eventbrite. So if you search Eventbrite, if you just want to go to Eventbrite, you can do that. Search Pensacola Cigar Weekend, and it'll take you there. And there you will find details about the event as well as each ticket. We have that information on the website as well. We're trying to make it where everything is in one spot, so you don't have to jump around everywhere. Because on that site as well, you'll get to see which cigars will be present at Pensacola Cigar Weekend, who's a sponsor, who's a vendor, what's gonna be in the swag bag, who our ambassadors are. And make sure when you look at those, if you're not following them, please make sure you start following them. I mean, we have a very great group of women and a man, which is Bruno. We love Bruno. So yeah, make sure you go and follow them and check them out, because everybody has, you know, different things. Like we have Kay with Cigar Porn out of Tampa. We have, of course, Bruno and his brand. We have Stacy and her brand. Smoke the Collection. Let me not say her brand. Smoke the Collection. We have I'm trying to think who else that has. Shamika from Atlanta, who has Champagne Smoke. That's her brand. And so there are people doing different things, you know, and have different audiences. So that's a potential for every cigar brand owner, merchandise, whatever, to have an impact on those persons as well. And they're the people that they influence. So I just really encourage you to visit them and follow them as well.
Awesome.
Oh, Cherie out of Vegas. I'm sorry, Tap. Yeah, so I forgot. She's going to be there as well.
Cherie.
Yeah, Cherie Jones. Tap and Ash.
Cherie, Tap and Ash. So, guys, make sure you follow, like, share, subscribe. Get your tickets.
And Tiffany and Tori from North Carolina. I'm sorry.
Anybody else?
I think I'm done. Thank you. If I miss somebody, charge it to the head, not the heart, because I love all these guys. So
get your tickets at Pensacola Cigar Weekend. You're gonna see who's there.
Yes, absolutely.
Right? You're gonna get a phenomenal swag bag. You're gonna get if you get your VIP tickets, get them early, get them quick, get them soon, because they're going fast.
Absolutely.
Hey guys, if you've been to Cigar Weeks, you understand the importance and the value of getting a swag bag, because swag bags come with the works. And Miss Dr. Lane is a cheerful giver, and I know her swag bags are going to be crazy,
They will
crazy,
be.
crazy, crazy. So, guys, make sure you tune in, lock in, get involved with Pensacola Cigar Week. I'm gonna have her episode posted, and we're gonna have her tags all on the videos, so that you can connect with Dr. Lane and get involved with Pensacola Cigar Weekend. This version is the Derby weekend, so make sure you step out in your best, not your Sunday's best, but your Derby's best. So don't
That's
bring
right.
your Easter suit. Don't do that, because I will clown. Don't bring your church suit, because I'm gonna clown. Don't bring your funeral suit, because I'm a clown. This is Derby. Derby, okay? That means linen. That means airy. You're gonna be in Florida, so that means humidity. So I don't want to see you big men out here. I'm big. You big men know, hey man, we're gonna sweat regardless. But I don't want to see you sweating through your clothes profusely. I want you to be aired out. Air it out, man. Air it out. So be real swaggy with it. Have your drip on, Derby style. So if you don't know what the Derby looked like, Google it. Or hit up Dr. Lane. She can help you out. She'll tell you, hey, that
That's
ain't
right.
it. This ain't
That's
it.
right.
That's it. So she'll get you right. She know what she's looking
Exactly.
for.
That's
So
right.
guys, remember, storms don't last, but your home should. This is the end of the live, and I'm gonna check you later.
Hi, everybody. Okay, we're done. Do I need to get out?